Good morning, viewers. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Voice of Common Man. I am Ankur, and with me, this is Amit Bhardwaj, your known face of our Voice of Common Man. Today, we will discuss about the latest T20 series between India and England, which finished yesterday, and India finally won the series. Both the teams were the top teams of T20 right now, and they played a beautiful, entertaining series. England, a very strong performance from the England, very stable team, whereas India, who is preparing their team for the upcoming T20 World Cup. Both teams shows their character, but finally it was India who won the final game and thumping win for the Virat Kohli and for all of us. Welcome, Amit.
Thank you so much, Ankur. Good to see you again after a long time.
So what do you think? See, this is a very contradiction in the team combination of England and India. On one side, England have a very stable team. They did not make many changes in uh, their combination in the five-match series, whereas India almost every match they have changed their combination. So what do you think about it?
Actually, Ankur, Indian bench is very strong. Like Shikhar is not playing. Very strong player. Shikhar is not in playing 11. Ishan Kishan is not in playing 11, and Bumrah is absent due to marriage and other things. So India is having a very strong team. According to me, India can make two teams, uh, two T20 teams, two one-day teams, two test teams. So Indian bench is very strong, and it is not easy to take decision to make who will play, who will not play. On the other side, England is very stable team, and again India won the series, but I'm saying that England is still very strong team and a very big competitor, and they have very combination of good players, good bowlers. The difference between India and England is Jofra Archer and Mark Wood. India won the yesterday T20 because Jofra and Wood didn't bowled well yesterday. Otherwise, from very first to four T20 series, the difference is only Mark Wood speed and Jofra speed and their variety. And India is missing Bumrah as well.
Yes, Amit. Even I think so. Indian bench strength is pretty much strong right now, and they can prepare the two teams. But the big question is, you cannot play two teams in the T20 World Cup, right? You will have to play a one team, and you need to give those players a confidence and a specific batting position because it really gives a confidence to a player if you give them a particular batting position. Each batting position needs different skill. You cannot expect a six number batsman the kind of skill a opening pair needs.
Hmm.
So trying players is a good thing. You are preparing your backup. That's a good thing. But still, the World Cup is not far away, and you need to give those players a specific batting position. Otherwise, it will be a kind of scenario which in the 2019 World Cup, the one day World Cup, where the fourth number batting position,
Hmm.
India tried, I think, 4 5 players.
Hmm.
But ultimately, in the World Cup, not a single player performed at that position. So
Hmm.
I'm afraid India is trying too much right now, and it should not be a scenario that in the World Cup they are not sure which player will bat at which position.
Ankur, I understand India is experimenting too much, and because of these experiments, now the performance of Yuzvendra Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav went down because of these two experiments. You can see earlier matches in around 2 years back or around World Cup cricket, One Day World Cup. The performance of Kuldeep and Chahal was superb, but because of this experiment, their performance went down. And still, the problem is the bowling area. We are dependent on the Bumrah and
What is your thinking about the top 5 or 6 batsmen for the World Cup? The first, backups we know, but what should be the first playing 11?
Ankur, India should open with KL Rahul and Rohit, then Virat Kohli, then Surya Kumar Yadav, Shreyash Iyer and Hardik. And the bowlers depend upon their performance. Bumrah should be in the team. And I still have a feeling that Chahal is the one of the best spinners in the T20 format. He can fox. Many times he fox the batsman, one of the biggest batsmen. He can bowl any batsman.
You
So
forget Rishabh
you
Pant. You forget Rishabh Pant.
which
The playing 11, you are
he
saying the playing 11 which you are saying that will comprise of six batsmen and seventh down as Rishabh Pant. Then it will remain only four bowlers and Hardik Pandya as an all-rounder. So are you?
Hardik should bowl. Hardik is supposed to bowl four overs.
But five bowlers, don't you think five bowlers will be a risky thing? Because in a T20,
Maybe
any day, any bowler's bad day, you need a backup of the sixth bowler.
yes, you are right. Like yesterday, they dropped the batsman. So they can drop a KL Rahul as well. And the KL Rahul is the only player, depending on the performance, or maybe Surya Kumar Yadav because he is new to the format. You cannot drop Rohit Sharma. You cannot drop Virat Kohli. And you cannot drop Hardik Pandya. Shreyash Iyer is performing in the middle order. He's very cool, composed batsman. So we need someone like who is cool, composed, stable, like Rahul Dravid, who can handle the situation. All the other batsmen are like big hitters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is the reason. That is the reason I think that Virat Kohli should come at number three, not opening. Because on a day when India loses both the openers, then Virat Kohli should be
Hmm.
the pivot of the Indian team, and he should guide all the players how to go about it. If he opens and on a day when Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma both gets failed, then there is no one in the middle order with the experience to guide the other players. So that's the reason
Right.
I always think Virat Kohli should come at three. Opening should be Rohit Sharma, and the second, I don't know who will be the pairing. It could be if the Rahul, if Rahul is at their peak form, then he should open. Otherwise, we have many options. We have Ishan Kishan. If so, if you want to play Surya Kumar Yadav, why not? He can open. He can open also. He's a fresh
Hmm.
player. He can play at number three. He
Hmm.
can play at opening also, right? So
Hmm.
if you want Surya Kumar Yadav in the 11, let him open with Rohit Sharma because Rohit Sharma is a kind of player he can play long innings. So don't waste his
Hmm.
talent by just giving him the because if Virat will open with Rohit cannot play the steady inning. He has to flashy. He has to be flashy. Otherwise, if both the players
Hmm.
will plan their inning as a long inning, then you cannot utilize the top six overs, right? So you have to
Hmm.
have one batsman in the opening pair who can play like anything flashy shots in the first six overs. If he loses the wicket, it's okay. If you don't want to open, let Rishabh Pant to open, right? Rishabh Pant is a
Hmm.
flashy player; he can open, right? So
Ankur, I think you also mean to say you also want to say that India should go with five bowlers, three fast bowler, two spinner, and one all rounder.
no. I want a six players, six bowlers. Out of that, Hardik Pandya will definitely be there, and one more all rounder you can pick if you consider that
Washington Sundar.
if you consider Washington Sundar is bowling good bowling, you can include. Otherwise, you'll have to drop Washington Sundar because batting wise, see, I want five specialist batsmen.
How you can how which six bowlers you want, including a all rounder, bowling all rounder or batting all rounder?
Bowling you cannot fix because bowling is something. See, Bumrah will be there, Bhuvneshwar will be there. You can include Shami also,
Hmm.
right? Then
Hmm. Hmm.
spinners is a kind of Yajwendra Chahal will be there. He's a very good bowler with
Hmm.
tighted balls. So he will be there
Hmm.
in the first playing 11. Bowlers, you can
Hmm.
because bowlers uh, don't need that kind of continuity in their plans, right? You can pick and choose.
What?
Playing wise,
Okay. Okay. What will be your Ankur? What will be your playing line 11 in very first match of the World Cup?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Rohit, Rohit Sharma, and one
Hmm.
opener. If you want to include Surya Kumar Yadav, let him open. If you
Hmm.
want to,
Hmm.
if you don't want Surya Kumar Yadav to open, let Rishabh Pant open. Right. First down, Virat Kohli.
Hmm.
Second down depend means not second down. It depends on the situation. If but in the playing 11, the Rishabh Pant will be there, Shreyas Iyer will be there, and Hardik Pandya will be there. Right. So
Hmm.
first, the one option I have open. If you want Surya Kumar Yadav, you can open with him, but don't open with
Hmm.
Rohit and Virat. That is my point. Don't open with Rohit and
Hmm.
Virat. The day you will lose
Hmm.
your openers, you will be in a big trouble. Right? That's my point.
Ankur, quickly give me your playing 11 for the very first match.
Rohit, Surya Kumar Yadav, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, Yajvendra Chahal, and Bumrah, Shami, and Bhuvneshwar. If it's a spinning track, you can drop one of the bowlers, maybe Shami or Bhuvneshwar. Out of that, Bumrah will be there. Definitely, he'll be there in the playing 11, first playing 11. If you want to drop and
Hmm.
include one more spinner, you can include that. That depends on the pitch.
Hmm. All right. All right.
So
ठीक है.
overall, I'm pretty sure that India will do good. But like 2019 ODI World Cup, that was the best chance. In recent times, I see
Hmm.
India could have won that World Cup, but due to just one bad match and one bad strategy at number 4, India lost that match.
Hmm.
India was out of. I don't want the same scenario in the T20 World Cup because after
Hmm.
we were the kids of 90s, we saw Indian teams
Hmm.
to lose more than win. Now India in a position where India has a far better team now, far competent team now. They can win more
Hmm.
matches and they can win more
Hmm.
tournaments. In the last decade, if you
Hmm.
consider 2011 to 2020, India was far
Hmm.
better team, but India did not won those many tournaments, ICC tournaments. I'm
Hmm.
talking about.
Hmm.
India lost only one matches and out of the tournament. I don't want the same
Thing,
scenario.
Ankur, thing is that I saw many times whenever ball is doing something, it's
Yes,
seaming or swinging, and then it is always a difficult, like in a semi-final of 2019 one day World Cup, like it was bit seaming and swinging, and there are so many big Maharathis in Indian team like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. There are lots of big names, but whenever it is seaming or swinging, they find it difficult. Uh, they have to chase a very small target in that semi-final 219 or something, and like Matt Henry is swinging the ball, and they are like university players in that scenario. Whenever the ball is doing something, the Indians are like they're like mediocre. It happens many times. I
you
saw in
cannot.
Himachal in one of the match in Himachal as well. In Dharamshala, the pitch is swinging and Lakmal is doing swinging the ball both the sides, and like Indian, all the big Maharathis of Indian cricket like fall flat.
But if you want to win a ICC tournaments, you cannot give these small excuses. If it was not a big target. If it was a big target like 300 plus, I can understand your logic. But scoring
Hmm.
240 runs in a ODI in current times,
Hmm.
how much swing
Hmm.
the ball was swinging, and the kind of players you have in the team, the experience you had in the
Hmm.
team, you cannot give that
Hmm.
excuse that you cannot chase 240
Hmm.
odd runs. Nowadays, 240 odd
Hmm.
runs can be chased in 2020 matches. So
Acha,
I
Ankur,
don't. Yes. So that's what I'm saying that
other than India, who are your favorite teams? Who two or three are your favorite teams?
definitely England. England is a very strong team. England is a very strong team. So I would bet on England and India. These two teams are
And
very.
New Zealand?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I think New Zealand and West Indies is also having a very good chances of winning this World Cup as well, because New Zealand again batting is very strong, and their bowlers, especially Bolt and Saudi, they are in prime form. They are swinging the balls, and like they have the combination. They have Santner in their squad. They
But
have
India,
Guptill in their
India,
squad.
that
Jagmeet
string,
Singh.
yeah, but India, they won't get that kind of string. That is the problem.
No, but in one of the World Cup that happened in India, Santner is bowling well, Ish Sodhi is bowling well. And what about West Indies? They are like the champions of this
West Indies,
four over format.
yeah. West Indies is a very good team in T20, but the kind of
Hmm,
consistency they need, I think that is missing in the
hmm,
West Indies. On a day they can beat anyone, England, India. On a day they can beat, but to win a tournament,
hmm,
you need a consistency in
hmm,
your performance. that is somewhere I think
Mhm.
West Indies is lacking. Otherwise, they also have a very good bunch of players. But to win a
Mhm.
tournament, I think currently top two teams, if I want to choose, that is India and England.
Yeah, top two team. According to me, I include West Indies and New Zealand is this, matlab, like in the four big teams, like
Yeah,
West Indies and New Zealand are also
sure.
very powerful. And both the teams, both the Kiwis and West Indians have the huge experience of IPL as well. And one more team which can surprise any team anytime on any day, that is Pakistan. And they're already focused on T20 only.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. T20 is a kind of it's a kind of format where any team can surprise any team on a given day. But when we are talking about to win the tournaments, then I think you are right. Top four teams. If I need to pick, then obviously you are right. West Indies and New Zealand can come on top four teams. Definitely, I agree with that. So hoping that let's not go to top four and die. Let's hope that India will win the World Cup. That is our wish. And let's close this today's program. Thank you, Amit.
Mhm.
Thanks for joining. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Angad. Thank you so much.